Welcome back. Today I want to talk to you about cognitive warfare and how it's being used by our own governments to get us to agree with war. Please find below within the description a link to a video which is an interview led by Neutrality Studies with Dr. Jonas Tögel, a prolific German researcher. In his latest book, he talks about war games and cognitive warfare. Here, let's please understand cognitive warfare as a long-term priming. Okay, time for a quick recap. Scientists believe that our brains are divided up into two logical subsystems, System 1 and System 2. System 1, efficient, extremely fast, cheap, runs all the time. System 2, lazy, slow, doesn't run all the time, extremely expensive, runs on glucose. System 2 is also known to be the analytical part of our brains. And System 1 is also known to be the autopilot part of our brains. System 1 does not believe in statistics. System 1 does not believe in quantities. System 1 does not believe in randomness. System 1 needs to believe in cause and effect. System 1 never ever checks the absence of evidence. System 1 is impulsive, is biased. System 1 runs on feelings. And right there is the source of our vulnerability. That's how they get us. That's how they primed us. And that's how we get cognitive warfare. But how does it happen? Through the daily news. So far, you might know that the mainstream media is owned by an affiliation, by a political agenda, by our own governments. So they do make sure that you only get negative bits of information coming from that country that our governments wish to go to war. So our System 1 starts building this story that does make sense to us, that is familiar to us, a story that portrays an oppressive country, an evil country, that becomes familiar to us. So when we hear the term dictator leading that country, it does make sense to us. It sounds familiar to us already because we are already prepared to place a dictator within a oppressive, evil country. So when System 2 comes along, trying to answer the question, do we want to give our support to our government going to war against this country? Double checks with System 1. System 1 reports, yes, evil, oppressive country led by a dictator. System 2 concludes, true, we need to go to war.